I did this, you tried that. You copy me, that's my swag. That's my style, give it back. 3 words. I said Trish!
Hi guys, and welcome to That's Your Story. I'm your host, JC, and joining me it's...
I'm Chandra.
Hi Chan, could you introduce yourself a little bit for the people?
Yeah, so JC is my friend and teammate, and we both go here at ArtU, and we met on the track team.
Yep. So today on my show, That's Your Story, I have some stories that I got from some friends of mine. I'm not going to say their names. I might say their names for some, but not for all. Like, this is my first time reading the stories. Like, I haven't read the stories at all. So I want you to give me like your honest advice.
Okay.
They send it to get advice. So,
okay.
Should we start?
Of course. Let's do it.
Okay. So story 1. Okay.
I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I'm actually terrified right now.
Me too. I never thought I'd be the kind of man to follow his wife, okay? But here I was, parked down the street from the church, watching Vanessa's car pull into the lot. For the past few months, she's been acting different, more distant, more devoted to church than ever. Late night prayer meetings. One-on-one counseling with Pastor James, not Pastor James.
No, please.
Coming home smelling like cologne that wasn't mine. I wanted to believe I was just paranoid, that she was really just growing into her fate, but my gut told me otherwise. When she stepped out of the car, she didn't go through the main door, she slipped around the back. My hands tightened on the steering wheel, my pulse started in my ears. I got out, moving quietly, creeping up to the side of the church. The stained glass windows cast eerie colors on the ground, and when I looked through it, my world collapsed. She was in his arms. She was in Pastor James' arms. Oh my God.
Pastor James.
The man who had baptized me, so he baptizing your wife now. Anyways, the man who had counseled us through hard times, the man who stood in front of the entire congregation every Sunday preaching about faith, love, and loyalty. He had his hands all over my wife. My breath hitched. Wow. I felt sick, angry, betrayed. I wanted to kick the door down, to scream, to make them feel the same pain twisted in my chest. But I didn't. Instead, I pulled out my phone and recorded every second of their counseling session. Sunday came. I sat in the front row waiting. Pastor James stood on the pulpit talking about commitment, about honor and vows, about righteousness. I let him finish. Then I stood up, walked to the center of the aisle, and played the video for everyone to see. Gasp, cries, a woman fainted.
Lord have mercy.
Vanessa covered her face, sobbing. Pastor James stammered. His face drained all color. The weight of their lies came crashing down in front of everyone they had fooled. I didn't say a word. I just walked out, leaving them to deal with the wreckage of their own opinion. So JC, was I wrong for exposing them like that, or did they deserve it? They deserved it. They deserve every second.
Absolutely.
They deserved it. Yeah.
I am a firm believer, if your gut is telling you something, then there's probably something going on.
Yeah.
So I think for sure, yes to the following of them. And I'm really, really sorry that happened to you, because that's terrible.
That is terrible. But yeah.
But getting up there in the church and exposing them, that's...
Like in front of the entire church?
That's guts.
Pastor James.
The fact that it was Pastor James just makes the story about 10 times worse.
10 times. A pastor?
Yeah.
Like you counsel them about their... Okay.
Yeah, that's a man of God.
And he baptized you.
And he's definitely losing his job.
He is. Dang.
Yeah.
He baptizing your wife. Okay.
But
anyways, that has been the first story. We are kicking things off pretty quickly. When we get back, I'll read the second story. So don't go anywhere.
Monday, what a game last night.
Monday, so good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be. Oh, Monday morning, you gave me no warning of what was to be. Monday, lost that day. Monday, Monday, sometimes it just turns out that way.
Tomorrow, we'll all have a case of the Mondays. So Coors Light made a better case to help you chill.
Welcome back. Okay, so now we're gonna read story 2. Hopefully it's not as chaotic as the first one.
I'm actually, like, I'm terrified. The first one was bad, so I'm really terrified to see where we go for story 2.
Okay. All right, so I was supposed to call him back, okay? It was a long day, work was stressful, my phone was on silent, and by the time I saw the missed call, it was 9:42 p.m. It was from my best friend, Nate. We'd been close since high school, the kind of friendship where you could go weeks without talking and pick up like nothing changed. He left a voicemail, I didn't listen, just texted, yo, what's up, sorry I missed your call. No reply. I didn't think much of it, we talk tomorrow. That's what I told myself. Then the next morning, I got another missed call, his sister this time. Okay, I don't like where this is going. My stomach dropped before I even picked up. Nate's gone. Not gone. Like, okay.
Wait, what do we mean? Oh my God, what do we mean by gone?
Okay. She said something about an accident, about how he wasn't feeling like himself lately, about how he just needed someone to talk to. I finally listened to the voicemail. His voice was calm but different. Hey man, just wanted to talk, been feeling kind of off lately. Call me when you can. That was it. No final words, just a friend reaching out. And I wasn't there. Now I keep replaying that moment, wondering if I had picked up, would things be different? Oh my God.
And that's the end?
And that's it.
Oh. No. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all,
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
Yeah, first of all, don't blame yourself for something
Absolutely not.
like you had no control over, like you couldn't know, like how could you have possibly known?
Yeah. And I think that, yeah, it's really important, especially in situations like this.
Yeah.
That, I mean, like, you can what if and what if and what if
Yeah.
your way into and out of every single situation. So I think that it's really important to just stick to what the reality is. And I mean, maybe you could have picked up, or even if you did, maybe it wouldn't have helped. Like,
Yeah,
it
who
could have
knows?
been
Yeah.
anything. And I'm really sorry that that happened to you
Yeah.
out there. And yeah, that's really, really sad. And I know that that was probably really traumatizing for you. So
Yeah.
we hope that you're doing okay.
She'll be all right. It's life. Life happens. We just keep moving, keep pushing forward. Like, don't blame yourself for something like that. Like, who knows? Like, how could you have possibly known?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a commercial. And then when we come back, we'll play a game. So,
Aliens. Dorito. Dorito. Yeah.
hi, welcome back. And on this segment, we're gonna play a game. It's called Real or Fake, where I read stories and then my host, my guest host here, is gonna tell me whether she thinks the stories are real or fake.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I feel like I'm gonna be able to like
Yeah?
decipher this.
You sure?
Yeah, I think, but then I'm also kind of nervous because like people can do some really,
Really?
outrageous things
Yes.
that like in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's fake.
Okay.
But then in maybe somebody else's mind, that's definitely real.
Okay,
And that's real life.
all right. So,
Yeah. Let's see what we have here.
all right. So, story one. All right, listen, this one keeps me up at night. A couple months ago, I bought a scratch-off ticket at a gas station. Nothing special, just one of those, hey, maybe I'll get lucky moments. I stuffed it
Yeah.
in my jeans pocket and forgot all about it. Next day, my wife does laundry. I come home and she says, oh, I found some paper in your pocket. It disintegrated into the wash. Didn't think twice about it until I saw on the news that someone at that exact gas station had bought a $1 million winning ticket. My stomach dropped. I ran to the laundry room, the pocket empty, the washer clean, the trash already taken out. So yeah, I might have thrown away $1 million. Or I might just be a terrible liar. What do y'all think?
I think, okay, I'm thinking here. I've purchased a lottery ticket or scratched a lottery ticket in my life, and they're a little bit on the thicker side.
Yeah.
And like maybe, yeah, they're like on the thicker side. And I don't think that it would have disintegrated in the washer. So I'm gonna go the scientific route.
Yeah.
Because I really do not think that a lottery ticket would disintegrate in the washer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that was not real, but then again, I can also see it being like happening. But if that happened to you, then that's actually terrible.
Okay. So the story was actually real.
Really?
It was real. It happened. Yeah. It happened.
My! I would be sick.
Livid. That's a valid reason to crash out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like crash out.
And you know me, I would be like, oh my gosh, well, why did you wash my pants?
Yeah.
With my lottery ticket in there.
Like right away, divorce.
You owe me $1 million. Are you kidding me?
Like
what? we could have
been well off.
What?
Bruh.
So okay, next dinner and the dinner after that and the dinner after that and then my hair and my nails after that are on you because you just it could have been on the lottery ticket, but now they're on you.
But now they're on you. Dang. Okay, the next story. I don't know if I have the best luck or worst luck in the world. The first time I was on a flight to New York, mid-air, the engine fails. Okay. Pilot makes an emergency landing and somehow I walked away with just a couple of bruises.
No.
Scary, but hey, I survived. A month later, I tell myself, all right, I can't let fear win. I gotta get back on a plane. So I booked another flight. Bad idea. That plane crashes too. No joke, different airline, different situation, but same result. I walk away again. After that, I said, nah, I'm done. Haven't set foot on a plane since.
Okay, first of all, dying in a plane crash is like my worst fear ever.
Yeah.
So like thinking that your plane engine failed not only once, but dos.
And then you got away with something.
And you walked away with some scratches and bruises?
Like who are you? That's
and who was flying that plane? Because they need a raise.
Okay, so
I'm going false. Absolutely false.
So the story is real. It's actually a true story. It is.
I'm gonna have to fact check that one.
Yeah.
But no, I believe him. But like, how did he walk away? I need to know like how he successfully walked away with just scratches and bruises, because if now I know for my plane phobia, when the plane goes down, what I need to do, where I need to be sitting, what I need to be doing.
He needs to drop a book or something on how to survive plane crashes, because that is...
Like he would sell millions and then they could put books in all the planes, like in the front pocket.
Like in the front pocket.
This is actually important information that people might actually read besides like the info cards that are in the front pocket.
Like what to do when the engine of your plane fails.
Absolutely. I would read that. I would sit there on the plane and read it.
Yeah, I'd rather read that than listen to the people giving...
Yeah, front and back.
I'd rather read the book. Okay, last story. So Thanksgiving was coming up and I was sending out invites, typed in what I thought was my cousin's number and hit send. A few minutes later, I get a response. Who is this? I apologized, but jokingly said, well, if you want some turkey, I got a plate for you. Long story short, they showed up. We had a blast. One Thanksgiving turned into 2, then 3, then somewhere along the line, we fell in love. Fast forward to today, we're married because of a wrong number. Crazy, right? Oh, that is...
Oh my gosh. I've actually seen a story like this, but it was with a young guy, like a young adult, and like an older woman.
Yeah.
And she, like he went over to her house for Thanksgiving. Like he texted a number. She was like, wrong number, but I don't have anyone to spend Thanksgiving with.
Yeah.
Or whatever, you could come over with my family or whatever. And he went, and now they spend every Thanksgiving together and they're like family. So I'm gonna go with true. Okay. Because that would just really make my heart feel really happy if it was true, because that should happen for everybody.
No, for real.
Everybody should spend Thanksgiving with someone.
Yeah. Well, that story was fake.
Of course it was. Of course it was. But the story I told y'all was true though.
Okay, well, it has been a blast having you on my show, Chan.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, okay. So thank you, and thank you guys for tuning in. And on next week, I'll see you guys with some more interesting stories. Bye.
Bye.